Next up, we've got Simon, who's going to talk to us about NFT and impact investing. Simon, take NFT and impact investing is something that's very close to my heart. I currently sit on the board of 2 not-for-profit projects, and both are thinking about how to use NFTs to build a community around what they are doing. So excited to talk to you.
Thank you.
Simon, love to hear a little bit about your project.
Yeah, so Advanced Blockchain AG is a publicly listed venture builder and investor in the Web3 space. We are listed on the German stock market since 2017. We're about 50 projects in our portfolio. And basically like venture building and investing actively in the space. And
from an investment perspective, what types of projects are you seeing that you think will hold within the impact and not-for-profit space?
Yeah, first off, I want to give a little bit of a background. So impact investing is basically like a new concept of investing in projects rather than just, giving money as a philanthropist. So I do think there's a lot of potential also for us as in the Web3 space to merge it basically with NFTs. We're currently looking into a bunch of infrastructure projects in Africa where NFTs can basically utilize in order to facilitate certain projects and certain infrastructure. So right now, for instance, we're in deep conversations with a project called Syntropy, where it's all about building out basically the data infrastructure and giving people in developing countries access rights to data in form of NFTs. And I think there's definitely a potential to leverage that technology.
Awesome. And I'm putting you on the spot here so you can tell me to ask you another question. But I think one of the really interesting applications is in carbon credits and climate change. And I'm guessing that would fall into an impact kind of investing bucket. What kinds of things are you seeing in the ways that NFTs can help further develop the carbon credit market?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, blockchain technology can for sure have that entire band from like traceability and how to basically trade those coins. We're also engaged in a project called SDG Exchange, where we invested last year, and I truly believe like this is a huge market for carbon offsetting, where Web3 definitely will lead the tone moving forward, and very exciting.
Awesome. And in Germany versus the US, what do you think the focus is? Is there a difference, or is everyone focusing on the same kind of issues?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should definitely do this because even to date we have 1.7 billion unbanked or underbanked people in the world. We have a tremendous amount of potential, specifically in Africa, and I do think we should have a common sense and work on building out these projects globally. Awesome.
And what do you think from a founder perspective, where would you be looking to begin an NFT project if you were looking to do one in the impact investing space?
Yeah, definitely. For me, the biggest passion, and that comes from me having lived in South Africa for over 4 years, it's really the infrastructure. I see that people who live in the townships, they have about 70 to 100 megabytes per week available on data, and that doesn't give them enough access to certain applications. It doesn't give them access to actually the decentralized finance space because they need to have more data in order to utilize all of these amazing applications which we are building on a day-to-day basis. And that's why my heart really goes towards infrastructure, building out and coming up with a system where basically everyone who can't afford data or can't afford access to infrastructure can then, through the power through NFTs, and as I said, access rights there, having NFTs connected to people who really can't afford these kind of technologies would be the best use case.
And last question, what do you think is the biggest hurdle to build this technology and make it mainstream? Is it internet connectivity? Is it mobiles? Is it something completely different?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's not only obtaining the SIM card; it's also maintaining the SIM card, topping up the data, and there. A lot of amazing projects I know out there already, coming up with new concepts. But this is also like something we're looking at now. Even my fund now, we're thinking about, making a commitment towards developing countries. The timing is right, I think, where we see more and more developing countries, more movement. I mean, we saw El Salvador recently now adopting Bitcoin as a legal tender, and I think moving forward, we see other developing countries do the same. And they will lead the market or our space moving forward. And yeah,
awesome.
I'm excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Give Simon a round of applause.